Hello and welcome, everyone. It's wonderful to have you here. Today, we're going to discuss something vital for your health and well-being. How certain breakfast foods, often considered harmless, can actually set you up for a day of sluggishness, blood sugar crashes, or long-term health risks. Let's uncover 4 foods that older adults should never eat for breakfast if they want to stay healthy and energized. The hidden sugars in cereals and pastries. A seemingly quick and easy way to start the day, a bowl of cereal or a warm pastry can lead to a cascade of health issues for seniors before noon even arrives. Many cereals, including those advertised as healthy, are packed with added sugars, artificial flavors, and preservatives. Even whole grain options often contain more sugar than a candy bar, causing rapid spikes and subsequent crashes in blood sugar levels. Breakfast pastries, like donuts and muffins, offer little more than a fleeting sugar rush, inevitably followed by a mid-morning energy slump. When blood sugar spikes, the body's insulin response attempts to normalize it. For seniors, this continuous cycle of highs and lows can result in fatigue, irritability, and an increased risk of developing insulin resistance over time. Consistent consumption of high sugar breakfasts can also contribute to weight gain, inflammation, and a higher probability of developing type 2 diabetes or heart disease. A breakfast that appears innocuous at the moment can, in fact, be laying the groundwork for long-term health complications. Breakfast pastries are particularly problematic. Foods such as cinnamon rolls and store-bought muffins frequently contain trans fats, refined flour, and excessive sugar, all known contributors to inflammation and sluggish digestion. While offering temporary comfort, they provide minimal support for brain function, heart health, or sustained energy. The goal is not total elimination of enjoyable foods, but rather making choices that truly fuel your body for long-term health. The risks of processed meats at breakfast. For many, a breakfast feels incomplete without bacon, sausage, or a slice of ham. These items are undeniably flavorful and satisfying, a long-standing staple of the American breakfast. However, despite their taste, they carry serious health risks, especially for seniors. Processed meats are notably high in sodium, saturated fats, and preservatives, all factors that can contribute to elevated blood pressure, heart disease, and even an increased risk of certain cancers. A significant concern with processed meats is their high sodium content. Just one serving of bacon or sausage can exceed half of the daily recommended sodium intake. For seniors, excessive sodium can lead to fluid retention, increased blood pressure, and added strain on the heart. Over time, this elevates the risk of strokes, heart attacks, and other cardiovascular issues. Even if these foods have been part of your diet for most of your life without apparent issues, the effects of high sodium become more pronounced with age. Additionally, nitrates and nitrites, chemical preservatives in processed meats, have been linked to inflammation and an increased risk of cancer. When cooked at high temperatures, these compounds can form harmful substances that damage cells and contribute to chronic illnesses. Numerous studies indicate a significantly higher risk of colorectal cancer among individuals who consume large amounts of processed meats. For seniors who may already be managing multiple health conditions, limiting exposure to these harmful compounds is paramount. the pitfalls of flavored yogurts and fruit juices. Many instinctively reach for flavored yogurt or a glass of fruit juice in the morning, convinced they are making a healthy choice. After all, yogurt offers probiotics, and fruit juice originates from natural sources. However, the reality is that most flavored yogurts and fruit juices are laden with added sugars, artificial flavorings, and preservatives, positioning them as some of the worst breakfast choices for seniors. Instead of providing essential morning nutrients, these options can lead to blood sugar spikes, digestive issues, and increased inflammation over time. Flavored yogurts are often deceptively marketed as nutritious, yet many contain more sugar than a dessert. A single cup can have as much sugar as a can of soda, with some brands adding 20 to 30 grams per serving. This rapid sugar absorption causes insulin levels to spike. For seniors whose metabolism naturally slows, these sugar surges can result in energy crashes, weight gain, and an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. Fruit juice, while derived from fruit, is often stripped of fiber and packed with added sugars in store-bought versions. Even 100% fruit juice without added sweeteners can be problematic due to high natural sugar content without the fiber to slow absorption, leading to rapid blood sugar fluctuations and increased insulin resistance risk. Studies link regular fruit juice consumption to higher risks of obesity, diabetes, and fatty liver disease, particularly in older adults. This simple swap can make a dramatic difference in your overall well-being, enhancing energy, focus, and health. Avoiding white bread and refined carbohydrates. For many, breakfast simply doesn't feel complete without toast, a bagel, or a biscuit. These foods are convenient, familiar, and satisfying. However, white bread and refined carbohydrates are among the worst choices for seniors, leading to blood sugar spikes, increased inflammation, and rapid energy crashes. Despite their seeming harmlessness, they offer minimal nutritional value and can contribute to serious health issues over time. Refined carbohydrates, such as those found in white bread, bagels, and pancakes made with white flour, are deficient in fiber, protein, and essential nutrients. Unlike whole grains, which are slowly digested and provide sustained energy, refined carbs are quickly broken down into sugar, causing insulin levels to spike. Over time, this elevates the risk of diabetes, heart disease, and cognitive decline. Many seniors don't realize that a white bread breakfast can leave them feeling tired and hungry just a couple of hours later, often leading to unhealthy snacking and weight gain. A major concern with white bread and refined carbs is their impact on blood sugar and inflammation. Diets rich in refined carbs have been linked to increased bodily inflammation, a significant contributor to conditions like arthritis, heart disease, and even Alzheimer's disease. For seniors prioritizing good health, it is imperative to limit refined grains and choose fiber-rich alternatives. Instead of white bread, bagels, or sugary breakfast pastries, opt for whole grain alternatives like sprouted bread, oatmeal, or whole wheat toast. As we conclude, remember that breakfast is more than just the first meal. It's the foundation for your day's well-being and function. Poor morning choices can lead to blood sugar crashes, sluggishness, and long-term health concerns. But by avoiding sugary cereals, processed meats, flavored yogurts, fruit juices, and refined carbs, you can protect your energy, heart, and overall health. Small changes truly make a huge difference. Swapping unhealthy foods for whole grains, healthy proteins, and fiber-rich fruits keeps you full, provides steady energy, and reduces chronic disease risk. Thank you for joining us today.